Hi there, welcome to the Titleist National Fitting Centre here at St Ives Golf Club. We've got a really cool day today. We've got 4 members of the team from National Club Golfer, each getting fitted into the new Titleist 718 iron. So we've got a real good mix of handicaps here today. And obviously we've got 6 irons within the range. So, it's going to be really interesting to see, what the players think they might get fitted into and what they actually get fitted into. So let's go and catch up with them, see them hit some shots, see which irons they go for.
Hi, I'm Dan Murphy. I play off 3 and I'm going to go and get fitted for some Titleist irons this morning. I'd really like to play CB. I've always wanted to be a CB player. Got a feeling that when we hit some shots that the guys might nudge me towards something in the AP, but let's see how I get on. So I've just been fitted into a full set of AP3 irons, which has been extremely interesting. Previously, I've occasionally gone towards CB, but generally AP2 has really been the one that's worked best for me. New product AP3 was brilliant for me. The reason being the loft's a little bit stronger. I'm a very high ball hitter, so the flight was so much better. I think Daniel thought that AP3 was going to work well for me, but we then went in one direction to AP2, another direction to AP1. AP2, just for me, the flight is just too soft, feels great, but ultimately isn't going forward. AP1, really, really good, and I was very, very tempted to go into AP1. I mean, it comes off so quick, so powerful, so easy to use. In the end, we just felt a little bit more finesse on the golf course with AP3. Can't wait to use them.
With Dan, we finished with the AP3. AP3 was really providing naturally a hotter ball speed and a stronger flight. AP2 just didn't quite have the forward movement to it that we were looking for. On the other side, AP1 was providing a very strong flight, but Dan was really enjoying the look and the feel of the AP3. We're able to strengthen the lofts a little bit on that product to further help him control his natural launch conditions that he has.
Hi, I'm Alex Perry, handicap 14. Today I'm really looking forward to having a fitting. I haven't had a fitting for about 5 years. I'm looking to move through the range, hopefully. I've been in the AP1s for about 5 years now, so kind of hoping that I might move into the AP3, but do you know what? It's up to the fitter. If he thinks I should stay in the AP1, I'm happy with that decision as well. Well, that was actually very pleasing. I came here with every intention of moving through the Titleist range, having been fit for the AP1s a few years ago, and actually Daniel and I worked on it, and it seems that I was right in that bridge between the AP1 and the AP3, but actually the AP3 were just giving me that little bit more length, keeping me a bit straighter, and the launch angle was a lot nicer, so I'm really pleased with today.
With Alex currently using AP1, we perhaps had a feeling that it'd be nice if he could move forward with his range of irons, and AP3 certainly worked very well for him. There was a very small difference between AP1 and AP3 in terms of carry yardage, but if anything, the AP3 provided a slightly steeper landing angle and a better flight, and we both felt this was a good move and a good opportunity to go forward with his bag.
Hello, my name's Tom Irwin. I'm a scratch golfer, publisher at National Club Golfer. Just arrived at Titleist's excellent fitting centre here at St Ives Golf Club. Come down to get fitted into a new set of irons. I'm having a bit of a midlife crisis at the moment, so really I've got my eyes on a set of MB blades. People tell me I'm not good enough to use them, so I'm hoping to prove otherwise. So, just had an hour and a half with Daniel Friend, one of the fitters here at Titleist Europe's fitting centre in St Ives. I hate it when I'm right, but I have actually been fitted into a set of blades, which is why I've got a big grin on my face. So we tried various different head combinations, the AP2s, the AP3s and the AP1s, and a set of CBs and a set of MBs. And the MBs were performing as good as anything for me. So I've got 6 iron to pitching wedge in the full blade, and then longer irons in the forged cavities, the CBs. So I couldn't be happier. It's been a brilliant process.
With Tom, I think he had his heart set on the MB product, and we always like to test what the ball speed is going to be like coming off a head like that. And it was actually working very well for him. We tried the CB product as well, but there was no real gain in terms of the flight in the mid part of the bag. We did introduce CB in the long irons simply to help a little bit with the flight, as it produced a slightly higher flight and a slightly steeper landing angle, which was better for the long game.
Hi, I'm Steve Carroll. I am an 11 handicapper. I think I'll probably be fitted into the AP3. I've had the AP1 and the AP2 before, so I think the AP3 will be a happy medium for me. The AP1's sometimes a bit large, and the AP2 can be difficult for me to hit if I'm having a bad day. So I think AP3 will be my answer. So I've had my fitting, and as I suspected, I am into the AP3. I did try the AP2 as well. It was just a little too high launching for me. I loved the ball speed and the really hot face of the AP3. So let's see how I get on with that over the next few months.
For Steve, we decided to go with the AP3. This is partly just to help him control his launch conditions, which he naturally launches the ball high, but it was also a hotter head product for him as well, so we had more ball speed, and that helped with our distance over the AP2. He had a better sort of feeling and feedback from that over, I think, the AP1 head.
Okay, so it's been a long day. Thanks very much to our fitter Daniel, who's been very patient with our 4 golfers today, and we've had some really interesting results from each of the 4 fittings. Quite a few surprise results to me. Starting off with Dan, I would have expected him to go into AP2 all day long, but AP3 was just working really well for him. He liked the look, and he really liked the performance of that. So he didn't feel like he was sacrificing anything going into the AP3 at all. He even liked the AP1 as well, but he just felt like he got a little bit more finesse out of the AP3. Interesting as well was Alex. Alex is a higher handicapper than Dan. There's a good sort of 10-11 shots difference between those 2 players, but Alex went into the same clubs because I think for Alex, he was moving from the AP1, and he felt that he's improved a bit since his last fitting, and he feels that the AP3s are going to help him develop his game and move forward. So again, I was quite surprised at that. I would have thought Alex maybe would have gone into the AP1. Tom had his heart set on the MBs when he arrived, and I really think that he's got a thing about the blades that he thinks that they focus his mind a little bit more, and sometimes it's not always about just looking at the TrackMan numbers and seeing that this one's going a little bit further than that one. It is a little bit about what you like to look at and what's going to allow you to work the ball in the particular way that you like to work them. And the numbers on the MBs for Tom, they were really, really good. There wasn't they weren't any less than the CBs or anything like that. They were just as up there neck and neck, and I think Tom really just liked the look, he liked the workability, and he feels that they're going to help him play his best golf. And Steve, I kind of thought I knew where we would go with Steve. He's a very steady golfer, plays off 11, and I think the AP3s are just absolutely right up his street, so I'm sure he'll get on really well with those. So yeah, really interesting day. I think the overall message is just go and get yourself fit. You can't guess these things. You need to work with a good fitter. You need to get dialed in. It's the only way you're going to get the best out of whatever irons that you choose to buy. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.